Saturday evening's dramatic explosion left Exeter shaken and shocked. Not many locals would have expected an 80-year-old bomb to cause such damage and destruction. But historian Todd Gray, who lives just a stone's throw away from where the device was found, has been studying this sort of thing for his whole career.
In a funny kind of way, it's made me appreciate much more what it was like in Exeter in the 40s. And to have one go off seemed extraordinary. But Exeter had 7,000 bombs during the war. We view history through our own eyes, not what happened, but how we see it. And suddenly, what happened in Exeter in 1942 is relevant to everybody again in the city.
The bomb that was discovered last week is believed to have been dropped by the Luftwaffe in April or May 1942 during a particularly heavy raid. Dr. Gray believes there could be many more unexploded devices lurking under the city's streets.
The government admitted in May 1942 that they hadn't yet looked through the suburbs. And they said those have been heavily bombed, but we've only done the center. So I'm assuming this is one of those that just got away. As Exeter develops more and more closer to the city, this is more likely to come up again and again.
At the start of the war, Exeter was not a major industrial centre, so was spared in the early bombing raids. But in 1942, Hitler began to target what he saw as the most attractive British cities, aiming for buildings with historical or cultural significance.
This is exactly what the bomb was supposed to do, in a sense. You know, not only do we have the capacity for an immediate explosion, but also the Germans did, and the Allies similarly in their turn, did use delayed action bombs which would simply sit there quietly. And then when it goes off, as we've seen, you know, in 2021, the damage can be considerable. It gives you a real insight into what people in the 1940s had to go through.
A perfect history lesson, perhaps, but not one which the people of Exeter will want to relive anytime soon. Sam Blackledge, ITV News.